Here is some salt. Please take it with the rumor I'm about to give you. Again, this is a rumor, so the salt has been provided. What's going on, everyone? Activesin here, and yes, today we're going to be talking about a rumor. This actually came out about a week ago, but I forgot about it and I wanted to talk about it because personally I find it pretty interesting and I really hope it comes true. So what are we talking about today? Well, you already know since you're here. You clicked the video, you saw the title. Yes, today we're talking about EA, Star Wars, and how Disney may be looking into removing the exclusivity deal that EA has. This article is from comicbook.com. Link, of course, will be in the description of the video, right below that like button. So, EA, they have an exclusivity deal with Disney to make Star Wars games until 2023. They started in 2013, and so far they have released 2 games. Star Wars Battlefront, which was massively successful, but didn't have a single player. People got mad about that. And then Battlefront 2, which was not very successful, and still a lot of people were mad about it. They've been having a really hard time lately when it comes to Star Wars. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the most controversial game in recent history, with its disgusting, predatory use of loot boxes and microtransactions, basically turning the game into a pay-to-win $60 AAA game. They received an overwhelming sea of pushback from the gaming community, to the point where even government officials in the US and other countries were stepping in and trying to ban the game. Well, that's a bad look for Star Wars, and that led to Disney forcing EA to temporarily remove microtransactions and loot boxes. Since Disney, they spent $4 billion with a B dollars to acquire the Star Wars IP, and they aren't gonna let EA in their grubby little scumbag hands tarnish the brand, especially at that time Star Wars The Last Jedi was about to release. Then we heard about Visceral Games being shut down, along with their story-focused single-player game, which I believe Amy Hennig, who used to work at Uncharted, was heading that team. Again, not a good look. Shutting down a game that was single-player Star Wars because it didn't have online multiplayer, which is their focus now. So EA, 5 years, 3 games, 1 successful, 1 cancelled, and 1 a PR nightmare. They're not doing a great job. And that has, according to this rumor anyway, led Disney to be shopping around for other developers to take up the Star Wars IP. Now, who are these developers? Activesin and Ubisoft. Now, as you recall a little bit earlier, we talked about how EA has an exclusivity deal with Disney for Star Wars, so how can Disney drop them and look for new developers? Well, apparently, Disney has a clause in the contract that allows them to pull the license or shop it around if certain standards and conditions are not met. The details of what these standards and conditions are not listed, but we can imagine it would have to do something with sales. The projections for Battlefront 2 were 10 million. They reached 7 million, so they are way off the mark. And we can also assume that if EA is damaging the brand of Star Wars, that Disney would be able to pull out, and as it stands right now, EA is certainly damaging the Star Wars brand by associating it with gambling for children, which of course Disney wants nothing to do with that. Both EA and Disney have not commented on the situation, so we will have to wait and see. I hope it happens though. EA has no respect for the franchise. The way they've been handling Battlefront, it's disgusting, and completely abusing people's love for the franchise. And they've taken loot boxes too far. They gotta go. They are the worst. Now, as far as the supposed alternate choices, Activision and Ubisoft, I would really hope it's Ubisoft out of those two. they have a wider variation of talent. They have the Assassin's Creed team, the Rainbow Six team, Ghost Recon team. It goes on and on and on. Ubisoft has thousands of employees. They have a wider pool of teams for different styles of gameplay. Can you imagine a Star Wars game in the Assassin's Creed Origins style? That would be amazing. I would love that. I would take that over another first-person shooting Star Wars game any day. And basically, that's what Activision specializes in. It's first-person shooters with Bungie, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, which is the Destiny and Call of Duty teams. That's kind of their bread and butter. That's what they excel at, where Ubisoft makes all different types of games, and they're all basically successful. So I think Ubisoft could take this existing IP and make it something special. If you want a perfect example, just look at Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, where they took the Mario IP and put their own spin on it and made something really cool. So I think Ubisoft would be the better choice out of those. But alas, for now, this is just a rumor. We will have to wait and see. But let me know what developer you would like to see the Star Wars IP end up in the comment section below. It doesn't have to be Activision or Ubisoft. For example, I would love to see Platinum Games take a swing at an action-based Star Wars game like Bayonetta or Transformers Devastation. That could be insane. Maybe a Sith Lord game where you play as maybe Darth Maul, because he's agile. That would be crazy. A Darth Maul Bayonetta style game. Oh, you can't tell me that wouldn't be cool. But it would never happen because the Star Wars IP is insanely expensive, which is why they're shopping it to Ubisoft and Activision, the two other biggest companies outside of EA. But you know what? I can dream, damn it. But that's going to do it for today, folks. Make sure to hit that like button, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Have a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.